Bulgaria just won Eurovision 2026 with the biggest winning margin in the history of the contest. 516 points, 173 points ahead of the second place. That's a record that stood since 2009, and Dara just broke it. But honestly, most people outside of Bulgaria had no idea who she was before Vienna. So today I want to change that because this woman has a story worth knowing. So, who actually is Dara? Her real name is Darina Nikolaeva Yotova. She was born on September 9th of 1998 in Varna, Bulgaria. She studied folk singing using traditional Bulgarian vocal techniques, and that background, you can hear it in Bangaranga, where you realize it or not. After that, she went on to compete on X Factor Bulgaria at just 16 years old. She didn't win, she came third, but that was enough. She signed with Virginia Records, released her debut single in 2016, and never really stopped. By the time she got to Vienna, she already had over 80 million streams and views on YouTube. She didn't come out of nowhere. She'd been building this for the past 10 years. In 2021, she became the youngest coach ever on The Voice of Bulgaria. And she wasn't just there for the TV exposure. Her team won in 2022 and again in 2024. But the thing I find the most interesting about Dara is her second album, ADH Dara, released in September 2025. The title is literally a combination of her name and ADHD because she was diagnosed with ADHD as an adult. In her own words, the album was about owning every contradictory part of yourself. The chaos, the sensitivity, the fire. It was terrifying and liberating in equal measure, she says. That's not a PR line, that's an artist who knows exactly who she is. And for that album, she started working with producers who had worked with Rod Stewart, Kylie Minogue, Zayn, and Rihanna. She was already going international before Eurovision even happened. Bangaranga is a high-energy electronic anthem infused with Bulgarian folk influences. On paper, that sounds like a lot of Eurovision songs, but the staging is what set it apart. On that stage in Vienna, Dara didn't just lead her dancers, she commanded them. Sharp, street-style choreography that fits all of the rhythm of the song perfectly. The routine plays with depth, with movement towards and away from the camera, building an emotional connection that most Eurovision performances simply don't have. And here's the stat that tells you everything. It's the first time since 2017 that the same song won both the jury votes and the televote. That almost never happens. When both the industry and the public agree, that's not luck, that's a genuinely exceptional entry. Honestly, I did not saw the possibility of Bulgaria and Dara actually win Eurovision this year, taking into account a lot of great songs that we had this edition. I had this song, I think, in my 21st place in the beginning, and I was really not sure if this would even qualify. I always said in my reaction and to other people that the staging would be the most important factor in here. And well, as soon as I saw the Bangaranga performance for the first time in the first dress rehearsal for the press for the second semifinal, I actually thought this has a huge chance of actually getting at least a top 10. So yeah, I guess the staging made this song grow on me a lot, making it to my 5th place in my final top, and actually won it all. Who would have thought that? Not me, I'm going to be honest. Nevertheless, it was a really deserved win. So what happens now? Bangaranga hit #1 in Austria, Germany, and Bulgaria, top 3 in Croatia, and top 15 on the Billboard Global 200. That's real traction, not just Eurovision bubble traction. But we've seen this before, right? Every year after Eurovision, the same question comes up. Can they sustain it? The Måneskin answer was yes. They became one of the biggest rock bands in the world. But for every Måneskin, there are like 10 winners who disappear within a year. The difference with Dara is that she already had a career. She's not starting from zero internationally. She's building on something. And ADH Dara was already pointing in an international direction before Vienna. She actually said before the final that she wasn't expecting to win. She said, "I don't expect anything, and when presents come for me, I just hug them." That kind of grounded attitude combined with genuine talent and an already established work ethic, I think she has a real shot. So Dara isn't just the Eurovision 2026 winner. She's an artist who's been building something for 10 years, and Eurovision was simply the stage the world needed to finally see her. Now that you know this, what do you think? Do you think she'll have real international longevity, or does it stop here? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video if you like this type of content. Subscribe my channel because we're getting so close to 1,000 subscribers. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.